Back in the early iPod Touch era, part of the fun was just downloading random apps. And at the time, we were easily impressed by everything. Anybody need a light? Whoa! Is that real? It feels warm. My dad smokes. Ah! We would chug fake beers, reload the blicky, doodle jump had me by the balls. Nowadays, I only download food and bedding apps. We've lost the wonder of the touchscreen in your pocket. Now when it lags for half a second when we're watching Twitch streams in the corner of the screen while playing Mario, we think, my phone sucks. We've just gotten so used to this, and I don't download apps for fun anymore. I haven't for quite some time. So I was thinking, fuck that. Let's turn back the clock. What does the App Store have now? Is it still gimmicky garbage? Are they actually useful? Is it all just anonymous porn chat? Me and fellow handsome man Scott Cramer chose random words, split them up, and were challenged, using only those words, to find an incredibly useful app, an incredibly dogshit app, and just a plain goofster. A weird-ass app that has no reason existing. We will then reconvene after testing out dozens of apps and bring our selections to the big stage. And spoiler alert, every app nowadays has so many ads. It is fucking annoying. Let's take a minute to thank today's sponsor.
I got Raycons on the go, half the price of all the other foes. Both these optimized gel tips stay on whether I just squat or scroll. I'm on a roll, cause I know the numbers, all the over-unders. I got rain sounds playing Hold the Thunder. I got 8 hours of playtime. I got battery, got 32. Hold on, noise isolation stay on, cause I don't wanna hear you do this. You yapping foolish, got vocal bruises, 3 sound profiles, wait let me choose this. 5-star reviews, you can't pursue this. It's tens of thousands and you won't reduce it. Click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/MrGG to get 20% off your Raycon purchase plus free shipping. And thank you Raycon for sponsoring this video.
I believe we have Scott Cramer live on a call now. The draft has begun.
I would like to toss the word tracker.
Tracker.
Yeah.
It sounds illegal. I like it. Tracker on here. Oh, this is not a great dry erase marker. Editor, can you zoom in on that? So you can see how shitty it looks? Okay, there might need to be some post-production on that. It's fine. I've tried not to think of any and just dive into the first thing I thought of. So I think this one's easy. I'm gonna go with ghost.
That's a good one. Fits the theme of your vibe.
What's your next word?
The other one that I wrote down was boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
I think there's a lot of spicy directions that could go. Oh, now I see what you wrote. Tracker. That looks pretty good, actually.
Do you? Hey, thanks, dude. I'm going with streak.
There you go. Yeah, not bad.
You're up next.
What if we did sweat?
That's like my top 3 favorite things.
What about...
I like it. Hit him with the Sean Evans, baby.
Yeah,
Let him know what's up.
Let's do, how about something like swap?
Swap?
Swap.
Ooh.
Dude, I got one.
Hold your horses, because I'm writing down escape.
Oh, that's a good one, too. That was so good, you literally made me forget what I was going to say. Hologram.
Hologram. Okay. I'm going to write down steal.
Ooh, steal?
Scott, we have ghost, energy, boyfriend, hologram, streak, escape, sweat, swap, laser, scan, steal, tracker, magic, and rainbow. I'm going to spin for you first, okay? There you go. Look at that. You can't even see what it lands on. That's funny. So you're going to have to take my word for it. It's on magic is your first word.
Oh, I'm so glad I got magic.
I'm going next with a big spin here. With a big spin here. With a big spin here, man. Laser!
Woo!
Big money spin.
Let's go.
Fucking dude.
Is this thing weighted? What's going on here?
You got swap.
Swap.
And I got the classic sweat, baby.
Ooh.
Yuck. Okay. We're each gonna get one more word. Big spin, baby. You got scam.
Okay.
Final word is going to be The
boyfriend,
one,
boyfriend,
the
boyfriend.
only boyfriend!
Yeah! Yes!
I'm glad that one
Yes.
didn't get left off the board, actually. I'm happy that's on there. Now we find the apps. And find the apps I did. The draft really worked in my favor. I think I objectively got better words than Scott. He beat me in the drink making competition. This is just payback. Ghost and boyfriend alone, I knew would be spicy. So I typed in each word individually and scouted the results. Immediately, Sweat, as gross as an app I was looking for, it just showed me workout apps. I was hoping to come across a DGen subreddit come to life, but it was just chest flies and burpees. And as useful as workout apps can be, it's a little too bland. I wanted something I've personally never used. So Sweat was quickly axed off. We were only supposed to use 3 words anyway. I gave us 5 as a safety net for situations like this. Now the word ghost primarily brought me the same exact type of app. Ghost hunting, ghost detector. Your primary mode of jacking off turned spirit box. Did you know that iPhones were capable of EVP modulation? Do you even know what the hell that is? Yep. All you gotta do is move this little dial. And now I can talk to Grandpa. Gramps? Gramps, is that you? You missed so much. LeBron just broke 40,000 points. Can you believe it? Larry Bird was not better. Nowadays, it's just between MJ and Dominique? Pass the modulator to Grandma. Now, I downloaded 3 ghost apps. Ghost Detector showed the most promise because, I mean, look.
Calibrating sensors.
It's calibrating my sensors. Or as software engineers would call it, opening the app. And it's what I expected. You lug around a bit with your phone's camera out until you detect an entity. These apps want your money through microtransactions. The most common example, buying the pro version of the app, which you're immediately prompted to upgrade to as soon as you try and find Ghost. So what's even the difference? For this app specifically, the upgrades include ask more than 5 questions per ghost, access to all ghost stories updated daily, more ghosts added regularly, improved accuracy, higher speed, remove all advertising, which is the only one that really matters. So once you're prompted for the app upgrade and deny it, you get 2 unskippable ads back to back that are just chunks of vomit molded into a commercial. They're the pop-ups you would never click on. And then we're in. So we got a cute little sonar. I like the sound effects and the proper computer voice that accompanies us. And it does not take long for us to encounter some smoky PNG. They're pretty random. Like I saw fucking Ghostface when I was writing the script. Fair use, I don't know. Now this app can be unnerving, but it doesn't try to scare you. Because all you do is click a preset question to ask the ghost, how did you die? Are you evil? Is it pink? And honestly, the process is rather slow because it types out the answer in their language, the language of the dead. Even though her name's like Jessica and she worked at a diner in Kansas, my computer buddy translates it. It takes forever. And remember, you can only ask up to 5 questions because you are then prompted with the app upgrade again. And if you deny again, it shuts down your sonar and gives you 2 more ads, booting you back to the menu. Now, something funny that I'm sure won't come as a surprise, on your first ghost hunting, opening the app, it tells you to move around to find a ghost. You don't need to do that. I left my phone untouched on the desk and it still found one pretty quick. If you deny the upgrade after meeting your first ghost and launch the hunt again, once again, I was at my desk and I left my phone untouched once more and it went 20 minutes straight, finding nothing. I'm sure just a coinkydink. They obviously want to draw you in at first, then make you feel like, man, I wish my scanner had higher speed. Also, accuracy, I didn't even know what the hell that meant until I ran this several times. You can pick up a ghost signal, it'll be like, ghost signal detected, and then lose it, and then nothing happens. That's what that is. More ghost, I'm sure just means more PNGs. Ghost stories, another part of the app, is funny, but audacious because I have to watch ads for that shit too, to read ghost stories. And I thought ghost stories would be like a little Reddit thread of creepypastas homegrown on the app. They're instead scary user stories that kind of also function as reviews of the app because the scary stories all revolve around the app, people who use the app. Now the story I read on my live test was just a jumble fuck of nothing. This was creepy with my friend who doesn't like creepy. We're 8. And after reading more, it's kind of just really sad. There are so many stories that reference their deceased family members. Is this for kids? Because I am a kid. Okay, I'm assuming someone cleared that up for him on the fly. Okay, I just wanted to see if my great grandpa is a ghost. I miss him so much. That is sad. Why would you not delete that one, guys? What is the filtering process on these? I saw a ghost. She felt a loved one of mine is close to passing on the next day. My father's cousin passed away. Gee, this app sounds fun. I'm Indian. Oh, so there just is zero filtering process. Got it. And also, if you want to access more ghost stories after you scroll a tad, you gotta upgrade. I wonder if I can just post some bullshit story or if I have to upgrade to post.
Easy way to have fun.
Oh, they're literally app reviews. You slimy little shits. They're literally app reviews. The stories are, I had to watch ads to read app reviews? This is fucked. This is fucked, right? Is this fucked? That's yes? Eat my ass, Ghost Detector. GhostVid was the next app, which I just realized is a terrible name, but once again, about the same. You're immediately prompted with an upgrade, but this one's a little more cheeky, asking you to start a free trial, which will then automatically take money from you if you forget to cancel, which majority do. You can just X this out and try the non-pro version, but it did almost get me with that. I was gonna start a free trial. This app is more of the scare you type. It picks up on random words it's hearing through your microphone from Ghost, and then you'll have a random video play over whatever you're looking at. It's like a guy mumbling some sentence, a girl peeking in your phone, some spooky animation, right? And it'll often let loose a high-pitched ring to accompany the scares. I can't see. I can't see. This looks like shit. It's obnoxious, but honestly, more entertainment value than the last one. Like if you're a kid using this, getting messages like, go to the basement, go faster, and then you hear this little girl laughing, that's scary. This app doesn't calibrate your sensors, so I'm not sure how it works. This has similar upgrade specifications, but funny enough, it doesn't mention getting rid of the ads, which it also has. Also, $8.99 a week? $8.99 a week. I know I shit-talked Ghost Detector, but that upgrade was a one-time charge of $4. This one is a subscription for $36 a month. I could get Netflix, a Fansly subscription, and the Battle Pass bundled together for less. What a scam. Now the last Ghost app can't do much worse than these. Oh, this one just doesn't do anything. Ghost Finder just has this sonar animation run and random blips appear, paired with random words that are like fucking covered up by the blips the majority of the time. The app would like you to believe you have some sort of influence here with this knob, but you can turn it all you want, nothing changes. Unless you click on the actual words themselves next to the knob, which defeats the purpose of the knob. Because then you'll get the equivalent of what the Windows error sound is, which just kills the ambient sound in the app. And nothing else changes again. And the only way you can get that ambient sound to return is to click what you might think is just part of the levels on the knob, Advanced, which is actually the settings for your Ghost scanner. Not to be confused with the settings wheel over here, which in fact is actually not settings at all. Now you might also be wondering, why is it small? I think they made this for the iPod Touch and never looked back. So to fill the extra space, instead of formatting it correctly, they just added the word feature. What is that? Well, you click a button that says word and it gives you a word. And the words we get, along with the blip words, they're not even themed. They're just words. This app makes no sense to me. I can do it right now. Word. Pound. Puddle. Flower. Feet. They snuck that one in for me. And yeah, then you get ads. There's an escape button, or what I thought was an escape. It says ESC. I thought that was escape. I thought it was just gonna close the app, which would have been funny, but it just gets rid of the sonar. If you click the settings wheel, Ghost Finder, make your choice. Remove ads, remove my balls from your mouth, because that's where they will be housed. If you think I'm paying $2 to do anything regarding this app, see more of our apps. You think this is the gateway drug for your catalog? And my favorite, maybe later. That's how you get out of that screen. Maybe later. I'll think about it. So here's the thing. Boyfriend is the next spicy meatball. I downloaded 3 apps, and honestly, Boyfriend didn't work as well as I thought it would. I downloaded iBoy, which I don't like that name, but it's an AI boyfriend. I made mine look like the Biebs because, you know, I'd like to be everything you want. Forgot about that song, huh? I got you. I've actually used a similar app, Replica. I was gonna make a whole video on it, but after chatting with the bot for an hour, were there funny things said? Yeah. Was she totally into me? Of course. But there wasn't much else to say. It's a bot you can speak to where you can make these slight adjustments and kind of customize the way they respond. That's what this is. So I ran him through the usual gauntlet. I told him to tell me a joke because my man needs to be funny. And he laid this one down. Knowledge is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. That's no AI. Welcome back, Richard Pryor. I can't even say it. He's not funny, so this might be all he's good for.
Let's fuck.
And to that, I got censored messages. And yes, you need to upgrade the app for unlimited access. $49.99 a year or $12.99 a month, and they even have a lifetime subscription. I paid for the monthly because I was too curious.
I no longer want to look at this person that stole $13 from, oh no. I regret doing this.
That'll be a video on the second channel because I just can't get into that right now. In fact, most of my live tests will be separate videos on the second channel. By the way, just so you know, Mr. G-Dubs. Smart Boy sucks. It's the very watered down version of this. There wasn't an intro or anything. I just got jumped into it. And once I realized that, I just got right to business and boring. Can one of you just fuck me? Fairy Boyfriend is the only game I downloaded. Actually, that's a lie, it's one of two. And it's just a role-playing game where there's a fairy in your home who also happens to be a handsome man and he becomes like your quasi-slave. It's very dialogue heavy. It's one of those games I couldn't be fucked. Haven't been fucked. Boyfriends suck. I'm going straight. Sorry, fellas. Laser. Laser has a lot of games, but I just felt like games for the most part would be inoffensive at best, just perfectly in the middle to where they have no place in these awards. So I just wanted what the word actually was, a laser. You remember those little shitter lasers we had when we were kids? My parents used to freak out about me sitting too close to the TV. Meanwhile, my brother was frying my iris with these fucking things every day. I'm almost positive this laser gimmick on the iPhone has been present since the early days, and back then it was a lot more believable because we didn't know what this thing was fully capable of. But also, with technology advancing so heavily, maybe we can turn this into a laser pointer now. It's not that crazy a thought. I downloaded 4 laser apps. Laser Pointer for Cat Simulator. I don't have a cat. I have dogs. Laser Pointer for Dog Simulator. Laser Overload. And Simulator Laser 2. 3D. Joke. I jumped into the cat, as I do. I said, sorry fellas, you lost me. I launched the app and there's actually 3 mini games in the app. I don't know why. I didn't ask. Laser, please. You can choose your laser pointer. I just went with the OG to hold on to that nostalgia. And because you also have to watch ads for the other ones or literally just pay for the pro version of Laser Pointer for Cat Simulator. No, I got a background choice too. By now, I'm sure you've realized this phone is not going to sprout a laser. You can watch some more ads if you'd like, but I'll stick with the free floor, thank you. And your laser pointer then just darts across the screen so you can tag it over and over again. Which yeah, I'm sure a cat could hypothetically distract itself with this, probably better on an iPad. Kids too, I'm sure. I actually had my daughter try it out and her review was, I'm good at this game. I don't know why there's a dog equivalent. I can't imagine my husky even taking the time to notice that my phone's on the floor in front of her. Can she even see this? Can cats? Cat Run is the second mini game. It's a mobile game ad come to life. Like quite literally, that's what it is, but you also know what I mean by that. And Cat vs. Rabbit is a match to the death where you try to outscore this rabbit in retrieved items. I've stopped caring. The dog one is the same exact app, just with dogs in the mini games. And no, I did not see a version for guinea pigs. And yes, the devs are racist. Simulator Laser 2 3D Joke, which I thought this game was a sequel the entire time, but when you open the app, there's a 2D version and a 3D version. So that's what the title means. The 3D version is a mess because I just figured out how to use it. In my live test, I chalked the game up as unplayable because I couldn't move this pussy. He's supposed to collect things in this room as you maneuver the angles like you're in fucking AutoCAD. AutoCAD. Hee hee ha ha, I'm not above it. So I don't even have a proper review of this game that I'm looking at. 2D is what we've actually been looking for. Access to the camera? Granted, our laser has arrived. It's just a watered down lightsaber app. What is this for, loft cats? I don't know what those are. I just Googled them to make the reference. I still have not seen a minute of anything Star Wars related. But for those of you who got it, fucking hope you enjoyed it, baby. This app sucks. And you can buy stuff here too, I suppose. Different lightsabers, ooh. Laser Overload is just a cute, mindless game, kind of like I assumed all games would be. Just perfectly in the middle, so, you know, 2 thumbs up, my ass. Tracker? I hardly know her, which is probably why I would track her. You cheating on me? Tracker was the golden buzzer for most likely useful apps. Habit tracking apps, trying to keep you dialed with your schedule, drinking water, exercising, the works. Also, there was location-based ones. These are a lot less funny, so I won't waste your precious time much longer. I downloaded a handful of these, but I really only cared about 2. Habit and Shut Eye. Habit lets you pin down exactly what you want to work on and what you want to be reminded of. It's like the reminders app that comes on my iPhone. that I don't use. Like, you know how your Apple Watch tells you, hey, you've been sitting a long time, Lunchbox, why don't you waddle around a bit? Like, I like the concept of that reminder, but I very, very scarcely listen to the robot. It just doesn't work for me. I work better looking at a physical list of the whole shebang and being able to cross out one by one. I work at my pace. So although Habit had me optimistic and I listened to it here and there, Shut Eye provided a shutout. I think this app's really neat. There's such a large array of sleep sounds that you can listen to, which I usually just watch YouTube, but I found this stress relieving music that just put me in a trance. Like, I was laying there and I started thinking about life. I felt proud. I felt empathy for my enemies. I honestly use that as a meditation tool now. It's very calming, but it keeps track of your sleep, gives you some tips or concerns as to why you might not be sleeping well. I always sleep like shit. I wake up refreshed. This sounds like an ad, by the way. This is not an ad. The first thing this app told me after listening to how often I was startled awake or had to piss, it was like, yeah, you probably got sleep apnea, bro. You should do something about that so you don't die. And I was like, shut up, pussy. So it should not surprise you to hear that Shut Eye was crowned the best app in my pursuit. The worst app could have been a flip, but I really do believe it's Ghost Finder. This app just doesn't even seem complete. It's an eyesore, it doesn't scare you, you never encounter ghosts, you just look at a random sonar the entire time. I don't think this knob works, just nothing makes sense. Its competition are grimy, but at least they serve a purpose. This is useless and the worst app I've found. The weirdest could have also been a flip, and it's funny that we're in a day and age where the robot who pretends to be your lover isn't the weird app.
Starts licking nipples.
The bizarre app of the bunch is Simulator Laser 2 3D Joke. Why is it named like this? Where is the joke? Am I pranking somebody with this? Why the fuck is there just a rando shittily controlled cat game attached to this? Why is it considered the 3D counterpart to this? Like, they're both in the title. The other laser apps had the mini games, but they're not advertised, so they very much come off like a little bonus. I just don't get the point. It was last updated 5 years ago, and I'm shocked it wasn't 15 years ago. Like, I'm reading the description on the App Store right now, and this is an excerpt. Warning, game joke created for pranks and practical jokes, and is absolutely safe for your health. Congratulations, you are the weirdest app I came across. Do I even want to know what Scott found?
The words that I had were, magic, energy, swap, streak, and scan. There were a few in the magic category that I thought all were good, but my favorite, the good one, the one that I'm choosing, okay, for my good app.
Yes. Clarified, yeah.
Magic Poser. What it is, essentially, is like a little 3D model.
Oh, okay. Yeah, been hitting the weights.
What I would imagine is using for reference for art, possibly. You can drag their limbs around and pose them however you want. I think you can also take these models once you're done and export them and then use them in 3D animation for what it is, and it's completely free, and it's like very in-depth. So I was very impressed by that, and that's why I was choosing that one as my good app.
Okay, that's interesting. That is not what I expected for Magic, but
I did scroll past about 900 RPG games to get to this.
oh my God, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just kept thinking of like, magic card tricks, learn how to do them with your friends or something stupid like that. My words were ghost, laser, tracker, sweat, boyfriend.
Oh, please tell me it's boyfriend. The good one.
Okay, so no, it's not boyfriend. Tracker seemed to be the word that brought out the most productive things that you could work with. But there's an app called Habit. I think iPhone already has something called Reminders. This is just a bit more specific. So for example, I have mine set for walking a certain amount of steps, and you can choose the times at which you get notified. The only other runner-up I have right now is Shut Eye, which is a sleep tracker, which seems really, I think I've actually made fun of an ad about it before in the TikTok video, but because the ad sucked.
You beep the horn, you spray a tiny amount of fecal material.
Yikes. So that's my best app.
Heck yeah.
That's what I would say.
It's funny that you mentioned the iPhone already has plenty of features that these apps don't need to exist. Would you like me to tell you about my bad app now?
Bad app, let's do it.
Using my word streak. Now, there's a lot of things that could have come up with streak, you know? I cannot think of any off the top of my head. I put myself on the spot there. The one that I decided to download and to use, and I used it all day, and it's really been helpful for me, is called Wash Streak. And it's just simply a reminder to wash your hands. But it's simply a white screen and a button to push with a 20-second timer when you're washing your hands. Now, you can set a goal up to, 20 times a day if you like. Nobody fucking needs this, right? It's so specific. The one thing that I do appreciate about it is although they do want you to wash your hands as much as possible, if you try to wash your hands directly after you just did, it tells you do not wash your hands again. You just washed your hands. You need to wait 15 minutes to wash your hands again. So on top of it being completely useless, it's also just like bizarrely locked off. Completely garbage app all around. Terrible app.
Did you get like a success screen, or is it like...
So you can set your number. So you want to wash your hands. I set mine for 4 times. So once I hit 4 of 4, it just gives me a little smile face emoji and it says, you're all washed up for today.
That's enough.
That's it.
Don't bother again.
You're all washed up.
These bad boys are money for the rest of the day. Lick those fingers as much as you want.
So yeah, I think maybe this was like a pandemic gimmick early on when people were like really weird about washing your hands.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. So okay, that makes a lot more sense for that app, because at first I didn't understand the purpose or who would have thought of that. It makes a lot more sense come pandemic time.
Yeah.
My bad app. Let me just ask you first. What do you think of when you would search ghost?
Privacy tracker for like ghost hunting, something like that.
Right now, if you can see, launching one of the ghost apps, I was calibrating sensors. It doesn't do anything. The gimmick for these are, well, firstly, you watch at least 19 minutes of ads if you want to do one session. So basically, you're supposed to move around with this, and then eventually you're going to start to see a little blip pop up. That's the ghost.
Oh, no.
Not to be confused with the brand new Honda Civics at the bottom. That's a ghost. And then all of a sudden it shows a ghost, and wherever you're pointing your camera, you can start to speak to the ghost, or the ghost will try and scare you depending on what app you're using. Oh, wait, there's a blip. Are we seeing a live ghost capture?
I don't know if I can do this right now.
On camera now?
You're freaking me out.
Hold on, I got a reminder to drink water. Sorry about that. I needed to show you the best version of it, so now you can see the worst version of it. Down here is a knob that I still don't know what the fuck it does. Nothing pops up on the screen. It just shows the blips. And you also may be wondering, hey, why is the screen super tiny?
Yeah.
The actual app seems to just be formatted in this tiny little Game Boy Color square. So if I click this, which says word, it'll spawn a word that I'm assuming a ghost is saying or something. And the fun part, the really fun part is once you click this about, I don't know, let's say 7-8 times, it says, oh, we're gonna start buffering an ad. It's bizarre, and you can pay to remove the ads. Who the fuck would give this app money?
All right, that's good. That is a good bad app. I like that.
Thank you.
My bizarre, why does this exist? What's going on here app. My word is energy. One of them that I quite liked. Activate sexual energy hypnosis for women. And it's kind of like audiobooks that play just positive words about like you deserve to be sexually pleasured and things like that. Only one of the courses is free. All the rest were paid. So I didn't want to use that as my app. I wanted one that I could fully experience every single aspect of. Gigi, I dove into every single bit of this app. It's called Monster Energy Company Events. It is a 1 screen's worth with 4 Monster Energy Company events listed. All it does is tell you when the event is going to be and where it's going to be, and that's the whole app right there.
Showing you events sponsored by Monster?
Monster Energy, baby. This could just be a Facebook page.
Is there like a notification system at least? Like, hey, Monster coming down to your area.
See, that's a good idea. There is not.
So you're telling me an email newsletter does more than that app?
yeah, dude, it does. So here's an upcoming event, and you can download that in case you want to have that on your phone.
What are you downloading? The PDF into your
I
phone?
don't fucking know. That's what I'm saying.
Event?
Like, it's too much. A new discovery has been made. I tap on the download button and a new page comes up. Your event ID was emailed to you by the event organizer.
So basically, there's a leak in the system somewhere. You shouldn't be able to download that shit.
I know for a fact somebody's gonna be like, actually, dude, no. We need to have this, and I'm open to that.
If I see any comments backing that statement up, I would just assume you are lying. That's a great weird app. That's perfect.
Thank you.
My weird app came from the word laser. My weird app is Simulator Laser. Please see this title screen. Simulator Laser 2 3D joke. 2D and 3D. Which option would you like to look at?
3D.
3D, so you click on 3D. Oh, what's that? Did you say you wanted cats to play with something? No, you're presented with this flimsy mobile game that is not correctly formatted for your screen that I didn't know how to play for the first fucking 5 minutes that I was messing around with it. Of course, you gotta know that the new Jeep Grand Cherokee is on sale. That is the 3D laser joke.
Wait, so what? Okay, wait. Do you have anything to do with the game, or are you just watching a dog destroy a room?
You can guide him with the little joysticks to collect the bones in the room. This is a laser app. Reminder. I'm sure you're thinking, well, there's got to be more. Well, of course, that's why we got the brand spanking 2D, which we're gonna go into now. Select laser. What are you thinking, huh?
I like the red one. Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna lock in the red one.
Oh my
and look at that.
What the hell?
It activates your camera, right? And then a laser is gonna come out of your camera and be able to distract your cat, right? Incorrect. That's a stupid thing to assume. What actually happens is that. Like, a cat's not gonna give a fuck about this. Why does it say joke? Why is there a random like mobile game added into this? I do not understand.
The two things are not even at all related. The 2D and the 3D, completely different things.
That's my weird app because I have no fucking clue what the purpose of it is for.
Wow. Yeah, not good. Not good at all.
At the end of the day, when I'm getting bombarded with ads and you have the goal to try and charge me for different little lightsabers on the camera, you go fuck yourself. You lost me.
That was a good, like, you nailed them all. You know, you nailed the good, you nailed the bad, you nailed the weird.
I think we got a good spread there. I like it. You want to do a cutesy little bye-bye? Just a little, hey guys, I'm Scott, bye.
I'll see you around, guys. Hey, I'll see you guys around.
Thanks to Scott Cramer again for getting his ass whooped in this competition, baby. You thought you had me, but you never had me. You never had your car. It wasn't really a competition at the end of the day, but we had a lot of fun lugging up cursed apps. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Here's your second reminder to please leave a like. Please subscribe because I have more content coming your way. Lovely patrons over here, wherever editor decides to put them. They're great people. They get exclusive months, exclusive videos monthly, is what I said. 10% off at GamerSups. GamerSups when you use code MrGG. And as always, I am Mr. GG and I am out.